one of y'all. Oh. I think maybe y'all can hear me better now. 1 second. Hello, 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 hello. So if it don't work, I just re-record it. But driving to work, it's 54 degrees. It's gloomy outdoors and stuff. It's been riding for 30 minutes. This is what we see. This is one of the images I see every day. So I was watching Gigi's Natural Homestead, and she was talking about a interesting topic. Today is Tuesday, August the 22nd. Yes, today is the 22nd. And I was actually pondering what she was talking about. I think she might have posted it today. I don't know. But it was an interesting topic. She was talking about how inflation has risen so high that the American dream basically it's not as prevalent as it was before. I mean, it's been a struggle for some, mainly me, because I took a different route when it came down to paying attention and, you know, attacking the job market the way some have. But anyways, I lived carefree, and that was the life there, carefree. And now I'm in a position where I have a lot more responsibilities. So I started to think, because now I have a child. Before I didn't have a child. When I didn't have a child, I lived my life because I was only responsible for myself. But now I have to process information differently because I have somebody that depends on me. So I was putting in what she said into quantifying like data, which is collectively the gas prices. I watched as the gas prices went up when the virus was out here. I think it was 2019 or 2020. You choose. But I had called my little sister. Well, one of my little sisters. And I was telling her, and I was like, I just witnessed gas going up 20 cents. Like, witnessed it. So, you know, if you got a 10-gallon tank, you do the math. Yeah. So, that's how much it's increasing. And then with it's past 420 now. Inside joke. But it's steady rising. Food costs are going up. I was talking to my wife this morning and, you know, getting myself prepared, getting my breakfast together, whatever. And I forgot to boil my 3 eggs. I'm a little nasally right now. I got a little cold. Woke up, my shoulder hurt me a little bit. I got my little massager. Appreciate my supervisor. One of my supervisors at my second job, they had gave gifts for Christmas and stuff. And they had gave me this little tiny little massager or whatever. So I'm gonna put that thing on my back and I'm gonna make it do what it do. I was doing some lifting. I was moving some stuff. You know, you got to just stay busy, especially, you know, summerish time in Alaska, where it's not freezing. You better do as much as you can. And that video, when y'all see that video, I'm like, oh, I know what you talking about, dog. But anyway, but I did that and woke up. I had a little bit too much salt, headache. That's what that be. Took me a little cold medicine. Took me some of that Dayquil. Only got 1 bottle, so I gotta go to the store and go get some more of that. I don't know why I'm just rambling on, but I'm talking. But she was talking about how the American dream is not as visible as it has been in times that have passed. And I started to think about it in the reflection of my son. Some people are having $30 an hour job, and their dream still isn't, you know, in the foresight. And I already had a conversation with everybody involved with my son, and hopefully I'm pretty sure the consensus says that after 18 you're still gonna stay up here. And that's just so it's hard out here. So, you know, if it's taking the money that he's receiving and putting it into some land or something, but there was something will happen when he will be claiming his victory. He will be taking that time that he's putting in to help somebody, to work, to learn, all of those things. He want to have something that's tangible. So that means let's get some land, let's get a house, another house to put into the name, something, you know. So that's how we're going to get out of this rut. Is it's not about me anymore. It's about me pouring in to the future. But one thing I want to know, if he don't understand money, and he's like me and my wife, we was talking about it, and he absorbed most of the things that he asked for. Because he asked, oh, I want V-Bucks. Oh, I don't like that. Fake money. I mean, real money for fake. I mean, dollar bills are not, I mean, it's currency, but anyway, I don't want my son to be a privileged child or what is it called? Entitled, maybe that's the word, where he thinks that everything's supposed to be given to him. And I think I'm going to have that conversation. Because I want him to understand what work ethics means. I want him to understand what grind is, what work, and all of those things, and how life is kind of hard. You know, it's not just peaches and cream. Some of this stuff I'm just talking about, but I just was processing that information about what Gigi said, and then I was making a reflection on myself as far as me having to work two jobs for at least the next 4 months, and you know how long I've been doing it, what my Social Security check might look like, even if I were to, just say if I wanted to retire in 5 years, what was that Social Security check look like? These are just, you know, ideas and concepts and, you know, things that I'm thinking about, and just wondering, that's all. I haven't got one of those things telling me how much in a while, so I was just wondering that. And then me and my wife, I forgot to tell you, me and my wife, we was talking, because I bought grapes like 2 weeks ago, at least 2 weeks ago. So I go back in the refrigerator, and I'm like, man, I know them grapes bad, you know. And then I go in there, and the grapes look like they almost perfect. You know, there's a blemish on like 3 or 4 of them, and I'm like, wow, we're supposed to be eating healthy by I mean, they were seedless. They were $5 a big cabbage store. I think it was 3 pounds, something like that. It's a nice size. And I'm thinking to myself, they have created the technology, good or bad, however you want to view it. That's your opinion. I'm just discussing something that will stay viable for at least 2 weeks. How much nutrients and all the things that comes with grape, how much is that is still inside of the grapes that are seedless and come from a store? I was literally thinking this, and I told my wife, you know, it would be kind of complicated for me to be able to grow grapes. It would entail that I have to have, it cannot drop below 50, and we get -10, so that's a 60. That's a heat bill out of this world, you know. But how is it worth it? But then you got to think about all the other things that you possibly could do. You know, double insulate. You know, there's all kinds of options that you could do to, you know, retain that heat. You know, the water barrels, put hot water in it, or put a heat sink in it. There's options and stuff, but that means it's not the most cost effective. And with everything that's going on, food by faith, garden table, honest, the plant inside. What did she say? Yeah, Faith just dropped the video. What time is it? 47. So I guess I just did a whole bunch of rambling. I got things on my mind and I can't make complete sentences. This is just a daily thought in the life of, this is the AK process. The AK process. And I'm GT Junior Grows It. I'll let you. If I think of something else, I got you. But it's just the transition that we're making to where we're gonna have to work harder to sustain life or have any types of luxury. This is first world problems, yeah. I get it. But if robots are actually in the stores, I seen for the first time, daytime, I seen something I thought I'd never seen. I was like, what in the world? What's weird is I went to go look at the video footage of me capturing the machine doing this at Walmart, and I can't find it. So I called my wife to ask her, hey, do you remember what day it was? And I asked a couple of other supporting supporting things to find it, and I can't find it. I can't find the video. So I don't know how that happened, but yeah, I seen the robot doing the floors. It just was shocking to see that. But alright, y'all. Yeah, they got these those things at McDonald's. You just put your card in and it'll take your order for you. It'll do your order for you. So what you got to remember, Federal Protective Service Police. So basically what that says, I forgot what I was talking about. Police threw me off now. Yeah, it's Homeland Security. DHS. But yeah, I'm looking at the price. I'm passing by the used car lot. Good Lord. Yo, I've talked to a homeless person before, and they gave up a long time ago on this American dream. Some of them said, nah, I don't want them bills like that. Oh, there's a Chrysler 300. That's my dream car. And the Ridge Line. But anyway, we're gonna have less time. Well, the youth, they're gonna find the time to play the games and stuff, but that means they're gonna get less rest, which means the population is gonna start to dwindle and drop, because the cost of living is changing drastically from when my mama was alive, you know. So this is just what it is. You gotta get it together. You gotta stay focused. You got to reflect on these things. And I'm paying attention to signs. I'm paying attention to stuff just on accident. You know, visions pop up and you're like, how do you process this? Or you actually complete it and then you're like, wow, was that a test? Or wow, was that a vision? And it's because sometimes things are shown to you and it's just your interpretation, you know. And hopefully the prediction runs right, where it doesn't have to show you over and over and over and over again. But some people need to be taught or be learnt more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Me, but it's okay as long as I get the message. And I try to come out of that unscathed. You know, we all get a little damage from it, but you know, for the most part, it's all great. But I just sat here and I talked for 14 minutes. I hope I said something that was insightful or thought-provoking, because goodness gracious, I'm just running my mouth. But alright, y'all, this GT Junior grows it, Alaska. And yeah, I'm zone 4. And these are just first world problems that I'm thinking about when it comes down to health and the impact that today's currency is making on the world and how it's going to affect the future generations. There are people that, I mean, this is downtown right here. And, you know. But all right, y'all.